Cooking with Debbie and Friends going live.
Sing.
In 3,
2.
2. Cooking with Debbie and Friends.
That's me.
Cooking with Debbie and Friends. Make some good food, talk about marriage and parenting too. Self-care and budgeting and some recipes for life.
Yeah.
Cooking with Debbie and Friends. I feel like my uke is a little out of tune.
Is it?
Might be.
Welcome to Cooking with Debbie and Friends, a half-hour cook and chat show filmed right here in our kitchen with my beautiful husband Travis and a special barista, our daughter Pilar, and you'll get a little vision of her later.
Hey, Dad. So every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific, we stream, we get together here in the kitchen. We stream live to several channels, YouTube and Facebook. So if you're on one of those channels, please share, and most importantly, comment, because we want to talk to you. We want you to let your friends know about us and what we're doing. So we're happy to see you guys in our kitchen.
And we stream to those channels so that you can chat with us, because Cooking with Debbie is all about spending time with friends. And we especially like when you can talk with us and each other.
That's right. So say hi to each other, again, share, go to our YouTube channel, please, and hit that subscribe button. I just want to say hi to a couple of people in the house. I'm going to have to scroll up. There's so many people already.
There's your dad,
chatting.
who's
My
always
dad,
the first one. Debbie Dedison Burns. Hello, Debbie. Nice to see you. Anna Maria Kanemacher and Richard are in Illinois, traveling across the country in an RV. So she said that she got to a RV park that has great Wi-Fi, so she's able to catch up. Hi, Brianna Chavez.
Hi,
Cousins.
Sweet.
And then Audrey Claire
Patrick, and
Parker. Hi, you guys.
Hey, guys.
Welcome. Thank you so much.
So can I just say, Matt Hidalgo is here, and he says, hi guys, success. So if you're on YouTube and you can see that, what he's saying is success, that we are connected to their streaming platform. So next Tuesday, we are going to, I'm going to stand like this and pretend like I'm Debbie for a minute. We're going to be, we're going to go on a little early next Tuesday, 6 p.m., because we are streaming to the CWA, California Workforce Association, and we're going to be doing a special hour-long presentation from 6 to 7 next Tuesday, not 7 to 8 like we normally do. Please tune in at 6 o'clock next Tuesday and join in on the conversation. Matt Hidalgo and all the wonderful people from CWA are going to be having a conference, which this show will be a part of. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
He's saying success because we finally nailed down today how to connect this show with their platform. So I'm so happy to hear that, Matt.
Yay. And those of you that go to conferences, I'm sorry, we had a few technical difficulties earlier, so we're still playing around with things in the kitchen. And for those of you that have attended conferences and with keynote speakers and workshops, this is a great way for this corporation to bring in something new for their corporation, for their people that are in their corporation. And we're going to be, those of you that are fans of the show, we're going to be revisiting a couple recipes, and we're bringing one new one in. And we're really focusing on how a family can cook a meal together, spend time together. We have activities planned for the families, and even jump into breakfast the next morning by making it and putting it in the fridge, ready to go the next morning. So we have a lot planned for them. So if you know of a corporate who is doing their conferences, share this video with them and let them know that this is a new world. This is such a new world.
We're tailoring this just to them. And like Debbie said, if you go to conferences or trade shows and things like that, if you ever go into some of those plenary sessions or even just talks, they can be really mundane after a while, even though some of the speakers are very dynamic.
Yeah.
If you're listening to the same thing all day long, just overload of information, it's nice to break it up with something like this.
Yeah.
And what Debbie was talking about is really setting up meals so that you can get back to living life quickly. Like all of you guys know, what Debi's all about is making easy meals that you can pull from your pantry so that your quality of life is increased because you're not wasting or spending all your time in the kitchen.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we just have some really cool stuff planned. So they were gracious enough to say that our regular audience is more than welcome to join. So we are thankful for that.
Yeah, because they want you to be a part of that conversation too.
Yeah. So we have Suzanne Denlinger. How are you doing in Texas? Suzanne sent a picture of her. I didn't get permission to share it, so we can't. But it's a picture of her in her car, plugged into the. I guess it's a cigarette.
Yeah, we can call it a cigarette lighter. It's an AC, 12-volt AC.
And she and Jack watched the show from there with some vodka last Tuesday because they're in Texas and they had no power
outage.
Yeah. So we are so glad you're here. Mike and Linda, we're so happy that you're here.
Some
Mike
of our favorite people in the world, Mike and Linda.
We love you.
Mike, you're a cook. I believe you're a chef. You are needed to send us a recipe or a video of you cooking. I'd love to share that because
oh my gosh,
this guy's
the
fantastic.
Best time. Yeah.
And he's got the best voice. I don't know why this guy's not doing voiceovers.
Right?
Yeah.
He's fabulous. And
Cindy Castillo.
Linda is lovely.
Yes, Linda.
And Cindy Castillo. What's up, my people? Monica Cazares. Hi, Monica, my sister in love. And then Fabian says a half hour of love. And we had a little talk today, Fabian and I, just saying, you know, that he looks forward to the show and it's full of love and gratitude and cooking and laughing and bloopers and we hope that we can give you that because let's face it, we're living in a new reality where the news can be really stressful. So we're glad that we give you a place to kind of just, you know, put your heart down and, you know, no matter if you're in a red state or blue state, if you're a Democrat or Republican, we know you eat.
We all have to come around the
We
table.
all have to eat.
And if there's one thing that can bring us together, if Anthony Bourdain did nothing else in his career, which he was an amazing guy, he did one thing, and that showed that even cultural differences can be overcome through sitting down and having a meal together.
Right. So we know that, you know, we share a love of chocolate and...
Yeah, we do.
And good food, and so we invite everybody to the table here.
Yeah.
Anna Maria said we made it to Indiana. Oh my gosh,
nice.
Those pictures were okay. So you're in Indiana. Wow.
Let's quickly say hi to a few more people.
Debbie Wheatley Ferguson, hello.
And Paula Gelman.
Paula Gelman, hi Paula.
Hey, Paula.
So good to see you. Christian Marone, hi.
And Sandy Perez.
Sandy Perez
works in RJ's office.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and Anna Maria said she made it to Indiana. Good for you.
Cindy Nelson.
Such pretty flowers. Cindy, let's tell you about these flowers. These flowers are from our friend Rosa, who owns Fadi's Flower Shop in Azusa. And she provides us with the flowers. And you're right, they're just beautiful.
Yeah.
Rosa's signature is usually glitter and perfume, but because she knows we do a cooking show, she leaves that off. But those of you that shop at Azusa, Glendora, San Dimas, who know Rosa's work, you know when you're getting a bouquet from Fadi's Flower Shop. Mm-hmm. You can just smell it. It's just beautiful.
Scroll down in the description and hit that little link at the bottom at Fadi's Flower Place. That's her Instagram.
Yeah, and she does beautiful, beautiful work. Yes, the flowers are beautiful. Loretta, looking forward to seeing you both. Thanks for an amazing show. Loretta's cooking. Loretta's sisters write me going, Loretta's cooking.
You know,
we're so excited.
Sandy Perez is cooking. She did the beef and
really?
broccoli. I wanted to get a photo. Send the photo. We want to share it and show
Except
people.
for Fabian. Oh, look at Fabian replying to Debbie Wheatley Ferguson. Great. Fabian sends me pictures and intimidate me. Today he sent me a focaccia bread they made that it was on a baking sheet. And then it was like this vegetable arrangement of actual like flowers.
Edible.
Yeah, it was amazing. So
that sounds good.
Yeah, so he's going to tell me how he did that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Love that this is live and that we're all in this together. We are all in this together. Sonia, thank you for the compliment on the flowers, and you're happy to stay watching in our nice cool home. Good, Suzanne, good, you're in home. We love chatting with you. We're letting you know when we do the corporate, we may not be able to chat with everybody because we have to stay on a script. As much.
We'll try, because I think this is where a lot of the the really good interactivity comes from what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
Nancy, I'm glad you're in the house too with Sandy.
Where's Nancy?
Nancy is RJ's the better half of RJ's office.
Oh, okay. Right? Good. And Emily, hi. Good to see your positivity is great. Is a gift to our week. Oh, yay. I'm so glad you think so, because sometimes there's times that I'm in the closet sobbing my eyes out. Let's be honest.
No, yeah.
Let's be honest, and it can be tough. And to those of you that are struggling, we know that it can be upsetting, and it's tough, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life will get back to normal, and
it will.
until then, we've got this new normal, which is pretty amazing.
And do you have an anniversary today?
Yes.
Do you want to talk about it?
1 year sober. 1 year, no alcohol. I didn't wake up in a gutter. I didn't lose my marriage. It wasn't some big thing. I just woke up one day and said, it's not doing anything for me. And so I stopped.
1 year sober today. Can we get some hand clapping for Travis going? Yay! Good for you, Travis. And I'll tell you, his chocolate intake went way up.
That's what this is all about. When I stopped drinking.
All right. So tonight we are going to get to it. We got a lot of time to talk, because this chicken teriyaki is going to be so quick. Like the Mongolian beef last week, I think I like these. Like the Mongolian beef last week, it was so easy because I did everything from the pantry. Now you can do a Mongolian beef or an authentic teriyaki with a recipe, from Japan, and have a lot of ingredients. And that's perfectly okay, but I'm going to teach you how to make a delicious chicken teriyaki with pantry pulls, because we don't all have oyster sauce, or items like that, fish sauce, unless you're a big cook of Asian food. So I'm doing another pantry pull. So, yay, Monica, look at, she's giving you congrats. I'm so happy for you. Who's saying 6?
Yeah, all these
Tony
people.
Townsend, 6 years. Did you know that?
Wow, 6 years. No, I didn't know that. I didn't know that about my dad. He quit 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay,
all
good.
right. So let's get going on this chicken teriyaki, because we have a barista over there going, how about me? What about me? All right. Okay.
What do you need, baby?
What do you need?
It's over there.
What is it?
I'm gonna say hi to the people.
Oh, look. She's spoiling her entrance.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Okay,
I'll grab it.
Baby. Okay.
Travis, you can go ahead and turn on that pan. There's
This
oil
one?
in it. Nope, the other one.
Oh, there is oil. Okay.
There's oil in it.
I'm going to have that on sort of a medium high.
Okay, and then we've got some chicken here. And these chicken tenders I got at Sprouts. And these chicken tenders came in a bag, I'm not even kidding you, probably as big as this chopping board, for like $7. And, sometimes they have over sales there, and then they pass it on to you, which is great. Sprouts. If you are by a Sprouts, try to see if you can go tomorrow, because it's Double Ad Wednesday. So anything they had on sale last week, they pair it up with what they have on sale this week. So those are just some chicken tenders that we let get up to room temperature. Remember, any protein you cook with can come up to room temperature, including fish. And I patted them dry, so they'll be nice and dry when they hit that oil. And what I did with those chicken tenders, I cut each one up into about 3 or 4 pieces, so they're bite-sized. So that's bite-sized chicken that's going to go play with the oil and get nice and crispy.
I'm going to let that oil heat up first. You never want to put cold or room temperature meat in a cold pan. So I'm just going to let that oil heat up a little bit. Those are stainless steel pots and pans, so it takes just a little bit longer than the normal.
Also, that is the biggest, Loretta, this is the biggest mistake new cooks make, is not letting their pans get hot enough to cook. That's one of the biggest mistakes there. Got some new messages going?
Sure. There you go.
All right.
Okay.
What do you need, Pilar?
Quart jar.
A quart jar? Look in your bar.
Go like this.
All right, sorry about that, guys. She was, woo, there they go. All right, she's still looking for some items that are around here. All right, so I'm glad you like my shopping tips. I am full of them, Loretta. All right, can you guys hear me over that? Turn it down a smidgen.
Yeah, I got it.
So while he has that chicken going, I'm going to go ahead and make up the sauce. So for the sauce, I have a 1/3 cup soy sauce. You can use reduced sodium if you like, or the regular stuff. And then I've got 2 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar. Rice wine vinegar is a nice item to have in your pantry. It's great for different kinds of dressings. I'm going to put in 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. Remember, a little bit of sesame oil goes a long way, friends. And then 1.5 tablespoons of honey. Honey. So I've got some organic honey here, which is, it tends to separate, but all you have to do is give it a good shaky shake. Hi, Adam. Okay, you can hear us fine. Good, Pigeon. I also have 2 teaspoons of, 2 cloves of garlic. I just wondered because Travis was cooking and it got loud for me.
Well, it was a hot pan.
And then I've got 2 teaspoons of minced ginger. Minced ginger, I just learned today, can live in your freezer for a couple months. So ginger isn't a bad thing to have on hand. You can use it in drinks. You can use it in cooking. It's great for digestion. It's great for the breath. Love those pans. Does the food stick with those? No,
Those are
do not.
Cuisinart. We paid a little bit extra for them, but if you've learned no other lesson in life, learn that if you spend the money on quality, you'll be happier with it. So Monica, no, these pans and pots, they're really, really good.
And then I also have 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. So all that goes into the sauce. Okay.
This is going to take a few minutes.
Yeah. So while he's cooking the chicken, and while I'm whisking up this sauce that's going to go in there, and again, it was soy sauce, rice wine vinegar, sesame oil, honey, garlic, minced ginger and garlic, and 2 teaspoons of cornstarch, which is a thickener. So I've got this sauce ready to go. I'm going to put these dishes in a soapy part of my sink. One part of my sink is all soapy water, so I put all this in so it's ready for a good rinse. And with that, we're going to kick over to Pilar.
All right.
Are you ready, Pilar?
Here we go with
All
Pilar's
right.
little theme song.
We'll see you on the other side.
Hang on one sec. Here we go.
Pouring with Pilar. She's a barista.
So today I'm going to be making a cold brew, and basically it's pretty easy to make. And earlier today I was drinking a cold brew. Are you going to stay over there? Or are you going to be my Sue bartender? Either one of you.
Oh, I'll go.
I was like, oh, yes, I'm alone. Hi everyone. We're a little frazzled today, but we're good.
We're a little frazzled. We didn't have sound until about 3 seconds before we went on today. So hi everybody, how are you? Here I am again. Okay, tell me what to do.
Okay.
So we're making a cold brew, which is a coffee. I was very confused on all this. I am just a regular coffee drinker, hot coffee, there you go. So this is the world of cold brew. And we heard that RJ, I don't know if RJ's in the audience yet, but he was pretty excited about this segment because he's all about the cold brew. And if you are a fan of cold brew, chances are you're buying it and it's pretty expensive. So this is a way to make your own.
Yes, and it's actually really easy to make. You just have to have the right things. All you need for your cold brew is a couple of jars. We like the big ones. Any coffee of your choice, you can either get the beans and grind them yourself, or you can just reach in your cupboard or your freezer and then grab your own coffee. Today I'm using the Cafe Bustelo coffee. You're going to need the strainer and then a cheesecloth. I've tried it with filters, coffee filters, but I found cheesecloth works a little bit better. So what is a cold brew? It's essentially making your coffee, but instead of using a hot coffee maker, you're just going to steep the coffee grinds and the beans overnight for about 12 to 24 hours, so that way it slowly releases the flavor. That makes it less acidic, less bitter. So if you have a hard time with things like acid reflux, or if you have a really hyperacidic stomach, this is going to be a little bit easier on that, so you can keep drinking your coffee without having heartburn. If you feel the need to kind of douse your coffee with sugar and milk and everything that makes it a little bit sweeter, this is going to be your best option because you don't really need to add all the funky stuff. So it's pretty easy to make. All you need is, the ratio was
1 to 4.
to 4. So it's 1 part of the coffee to 4 parts cold or room temperature water. So today I'm going to be using a 1/4 cup. And you're just going to pour it straight into the mason jar.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, should we do 2 cups or 3?
I don't know. You're the...
Okay.
I'm completely new to cold brew. I'm telling you. When I would work on TV sets, will you have enough room for the water?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. When I would work on television appearances, it's so funny because people wouldn't go out there unless they had their Starbucks, Yakima Chocolate, Grande,
The Yakima
Patootie,
Chocolate?
whatever. And I would stand in line with the crew looking for I drank sewage. I love just coffee. You know what I love? I love church coffee. And
Because it was made by a nice Christian woman.
no, I don't know why I like church coffee.
Trays over the coffee and then hands it to you.
Okay, so what do we have in there?
So I have about 3/4 cup of the ground coffee.
Okay.
And so now I'm going to add 3 cups of room temperature water.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to let it bloom a little bit. So I'm going to pour just a little bit of the water in there. Mm-hmm. I should have grabbed a spoon.
Wow, what a
Thank you.
beautiful
I
assistant.
know, I'm such a nice PA.
You shut your mouth.
Are you stirring that chicken?
Nope.
Stir the chicken.
Stir the chicken.
Chicken.
Are you reading comments?
People are saying hi. Everyone's saying dark. Fabian said dark and dirty coffee. Sandra Valls, Dunkin' Donuts, French vanilla coffee.
Ooh. Sandra.
And Connie
ASMR.
and Sandra say hi.
Hi, guys.
So I'm just gonna pour 3 cups of coffee, and it's marked on the jar for me, which is great. So 3 cups of coffee. That's done. And then you lick the spoon. Just kidding. Don't lick the spoon. That's gross. And then you just cover it up. So you can leave this in the fridge for about 12 hours, 12 plus hours, and that would be good to go. Or you can leave it outside of your fridge, just hanging out for about 24 hours. That depends on how strong you want your coffee. So if you want it super duper strong, leave it in the fridge for longer.
That's it. That's all you have to do.
That's the first step.
Okay.
So once you let it brew, once you let it hang out for a bit, you're going to want to strain it. And by TV magic, it's already done.
Yeah, we made one yesterday. Or
Whoa.
you made one.
Yeah.
Tell them what the steps though, Pilar.
So the steps, like I said, you just want 1 part coffee to 4 parts water. And that really depends on the container that you're using, just as long as you have that ratio. Some other people do it differently, but that's the general rule of thumb.
Do you use a mason jar for any particular reason, or because it doesn't spill or it's locked in there?
I like mason jars. Everything I've seen usually has it in a glass container. They say glass containers are the best for it because if you're putting a lot of metal in your coffee, it's going to change the chemistry a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So, and the cold brew is all about the chemistry. I don't want to get too much into the science. If you want to know why it has a different taste to it, I think it's called The Sci Show on YouTube, like as in The Science Show. The Sci Show on YouTube has a really good explanation as to why brewing it with the cold water releases different compounds that make it less bitter and a little bit more of like a light, flavorful roast.
Okay.
So all I'm going to do is I have my strainer in my jar, and I'm going to take cheesecloth. Like I said, I've tried working with coffee filters, and I just feel like they don't do a great job.
And just a little budget tip here, Loretta. You can get your cheesecloth at the dollar store. You can get a big.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it comes in it all
Cool.
wrapped up. And
So I'm just going to slowly pour it in. And that's pretty much all you have to do. I like using the cheesecloth over the metal filter because I find if I just use the metal filter, it won't catch all of the grains. And that really
that
depends
works beautifully.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Now, another thing is you don't want to squeeze this cloth and get all of the extra juice because that's going to be the most bitter part. If you like bitter coffee, more power to you, but I prefer
Nice.
a smoother coffee. And so this one we made with about 2 cups of water. And this brewed, we made it at about 3 p.m. yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been sitting there for over 12 hours. So that is our cold brew. Now let me use this guy.
Why is it so expensive at the store?
I don't know.
We
Because
have
it's
ice
made
here,
with
too.
love. And I have ice. Guys, I got reusable ice cubes, and I'm so excited.
This generation is all about the reusable.
Well, yeah, I mean, every, and you can ask any kid who went to school in America, if you tell them the word reduce, they go reduce, reuse, recycle, reduce.
Can you show over on that
Yeah.
camera there?
I was jamming out.
So these ice cubes are just little plastic ice cubes that you put in your freezer, and
Dad, I'm gonna throw it to this camera.
they're perfect. They're perfect little shape. Do you have that, Trev?
I do.
They're perfect little shape,
Let me pull another
and
one for you.
not only that, but it doesn't water down your drink. So if you're making a cold brew, because she's going to go on to show some fancy drinks, see, now that will stay nice and cold, but won't get watered down. And the worst thing to happen is to drink a drink that's all watered down. What are you making right now?
I'm just pouring milk in it.
Okay.
Because with the cold brew, something that I've noticed is I hate black coffee. I have friends who love black coffee, only drink black coffee. I can't do it. I just can't. So for me, I really like cold brew coffee black because it's not as strong and crazy. Did you want to taste this, or did you want to have Dad taste it?
I'm going to have Dad taste it because otherwise I'll be up all night talking to him.
Yes, let me taste it. Let's not do that.
I'm going to go back over here.
Because you've had.
Why did you have this here, baby?
Because I wanted to make another
Let me try this.
cup of coffee for you to try it.
Now, I'll be honest. Should I do this? Because I feel like I'm not. I'll be honest. I haven't been a big fan of the cold brew because maybe I had it somewhere that wasn't really great. So to me, it just didn't taste. I don't know. There was something
Do
weird
you
about
drink
it.
black coffee?
I don't.
Oh. It's a little strong because it was in there for over 12 hours.
But I do, like, if I go to Starbucks, I'm the person that's getting a quad shot espresso. So this is actually really tasty. It's not very bitter.
Mm-hmm. And the milk that I used was an almond milk. I don't think it had any sugar
Yeah,
in it.
that's what it is.
It was vanilla, but it's sugar-free. So
Okay.
it's just delicately sweet.
And this
Did
here,
you want to try?
like to do a comparison?
Yes.
You're going to brew a whole thing? Let's do it. Well,
I already did it.
that's what it is?
Yeah.
All right, let's try it.
Cool.
Just to do a comparison
I
against
get
the
to
two.
use my ice cubes again? I don't think you all understand how excited I am about these ice cubes.
Okay, so the advantages of doing this, using your own cold brew, now you can make the other drinks. Can you blend this and make a frappe?
Of course, yeah. So it's pretty much like any coffee. A lot of different coffees require the same kind of formula to them. So if you wanted an Americano, that's just espresso with water. If you wanted a cafe latte, that's just coffee and milk. So you can really do anything with the cold brew. Something that I like to do is I keep it in a really big bottle. I reuse a really big bottle, and then I'll just pour my cold brew in there, or I'll even use like this kind of jar. So that way if I'm rushing to work, I can just pour it in my to-go cup, add milk, and then I'm good to go. And this, because it's not brewed with a coffee machine, it can stay up in your fridge for about 2 weeks. So 2 weeks, this will last you. I mean, if you're an avid coffee drinker like I am, it's not going to last you
No,
2 weeks.
I drink 2 cups in the morning. I make them with a Keurig and I put them in a large Yeti. And then I usually go get one around 2:30 or 3 in the afternoon. I drink a lot of coffee, so that wouldn't last very long in my fridge either. But
It's still black coffee.
yeah, it's still really, I mean, it's strong coffee.
It's strong. Also, it's
Well, who
espresso
cares?
ground coffee.
Yeah, this also plays into.
So we have
Nice.
some comments here. First of all, ASMR. Sandra Wallace says, yay, reusable, no waste, which is good. Richard Konemacher says, homemade cold brew with Torani, vanilla, syrup, milk, and ice.
Yeah. Eventually on
And-
this segment, I do want to start incorporating syrups and different flavors of milk. That could not have stopped any better. That's like up to the lid of the cup.
Okay.
I don't want to touch it. I'm scared.
All right.
Yeah, so if you guys want me to experiment with some flavors, let me know, because Bevmo, we went to Bevmo the other day and they had a lot of really good like syrups that you could use.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will do a comparison on that in just a little bit. We've got some additional steps happening over here, and in the interest of time, we're going to go ahead and cut back over here and get to this meal so that we've got everyone. But thank you, Pilar,
Thank you.
For coming in. And you want to say goodbye?
Bye.
Okay.
Wait, I do have one question.
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe it's for the audience. How much is a cold brew? When you buy a cold brew, how much is it?
Oh God, that's a really good question. It depends because cold brew is so common at like a Starbucks. Let's just use that as our general example. Because you can do a lot of different things with the cold brew, it really depends on what kind you're getting. You're looking at about anywhere from, I want to say, $4 to $5. But if you want to like zhuzh it up and make it extra good,
Who doesn't want to zhuzh?
who doesn't want a good zhuzh? Sometimes it can go up to $6 or $7.
Okay.
So
That's
it's
a
much
really good-
cheaper to do it at
Yeah.
home.
Yeah, that's a really good tip. Pilar, thank you. We're going to play you out. Actually, we're going to go back to you like this, and then we're going to play you out.
Skiddly-doo-dee-doo-dah-ba-dee-dow-dee. Pouring with Pilar. She's a barista.
Hi everybody. So I know that it seems like a lot longer of a dining experience here because we have that cold brew. All that's been happening right now is that chicken has been in that sauce for a little bit, and it needs to really get married with the sauce.
Yes. Get in
Yeah,
there.
get in
So
there.
you've got that low. It's on
I've
a
got
low
that
heat.
low. And now we're going to go to the asparagus. All right. So, Travis, if you could turn some olive oil into your pan there.
And
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the olive oil.
What do you need? Oh, you have it already.
I think I have the olive
Okay.
oil all ready for you.
This what about tablespoon or 2?
2. If you need a little more, let me know. You can eyeball it. All this is asparagus that is washed and trimmed. I took off the end because the ends of the asparagus, they're really woody. Who wants that? Loretta Bowen said, thanks Pilar, that's awesome, can't wait to try. P.S. You're such a beautiful combination of your mom and dad. Nobody ever says you look like me.
It's the curls.
It's the girls.
She looks like me if I was pretty.
You're beautiful.
You're gorgeous.
Thank you. Okay, what am I doing?
So that's wash and trim. You're waiting for your pan to get nice and hot.
Yes, I am.
Okay, and then give me back the bowl when you're done. I can
Alright.
use it. So this is a Asian asparagus, Asian sesame asparagus. So Travis is going to get that in there and just. Do we need a bigger pan?
No, I think because they'll reduce in size a little bit, so
Okay.
I will.
I'm going to go ahead and take his pan here, his bowl here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. You can do the sodium, low sodium if you want. You don't have to. I'm using the regular one because that's what I had. And then I've got soy sauce, and then I've got some brown sugar. I'm referring to my recipe here. I'm doing a little cheating. 1 teaspoon of brown sugar, and I've got 1 teaspoon of grated ginger. So that's in there. There you go. 2 cloves of garlic. Where'd my garlic go? Yikes.
Did you put it in with the other one?
Nope, I don't think I had garlic to begin with.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go grab 2 garlics.
Senator Ball says, "Oh my gosh, she looks like you, Debbie." Of course. Paul Ramirez, dang, I need to come to dinner. Give an update on the whole family. A lot of people threatened to come over here for dinner, and
Gosh, we can't wait.
once the COVID's over, we're all in, man.
We cannot wait. We would love to have, we have a really vibrant neighborhood, and we all love to see each other, so we really miss it. We can't wait until parties come back.
So Bruce has a really important question here.
Yeah?
He wants to know if Pilar can make cold brew in the Instapot.
Bruce and that Instapot, what have you.
I can make anything happen.
You know what? I got some good news today.
What's your good news, lady?
One time, a long time ago, I found out that my friend Sherry Shepard asked me to watch the Emmy announcements. And so it was early in the morning, and I got up to watch the news, and she was announcing. And she goes, I really hope The View gets nominated. And so I'm watching, I'm there in my robe and my slippers with my dog, drinking coffee, and they said the name of my show, the one that I hosted, A Place of Our Own, on KCET, was being nominated for an Emmy. I'm like, what? And this is before social media where I could go and check it and everything. But check it I did later. My lawyer called and the production company called. Oh yeah, you are nominated for an Emmy. So I go to pick up Pilar at school and I'm like, I've got great news. And she goes, me too. And I go, well, you go first. And she goes, I said, I got nominated for a National Daytime Talk Emmy. And she said, I got Student of the Week. So obviously,
She got a Slurpee, I think.
yeah, we celebrated. She goes, I get to go to the principal to get a Slurpee. So obviously, it was about her. That's what we did.
McClune.
Yeah, took her out for a Slurpee. So we celebrated the Emmy nom the next day. Anyways, speaking of Emmys, so I was on Celebrity Family Feud with Ray Romano,
you
and I
show
was
the
on
thing?
Brad. Do you have it?
I have this. Look at this, you guys. Team Brad Garrett, Celebrity Family Feud, Sunday, September 20th, 4 to 5 p.m. Pacific time. So please set your DVRs and watch that, because Debi was hilarious. I sat in the
We
audience
cheated so bad.
wringing my hands. I was so nervous for her, but she was amazing. Adam, yes, you can come cook with us when this is over.
Yes, I would love that. Love your apron. Color is beautiful. Thank you. Deb, you know I lost both my grandparents right after the party, and I lost my uncle. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, Raul, I'm sorry.
Paul,
No, Raul. Rodriguez. How's that going?
I can't see that far.
Yeah, and I didn't get to read the rest. Do you have new messages?
I will.
Okay.
These are still a little bit hard. I want to make sure that they're
Ready for the sauce? Yeah.
We're gonna get them a little softer.
Can you check the chicken and give it a little stir?
Yeah, let's do it like this to show the people. We're gonna go like this.
How's it look?
Is it supposed to be that saucy?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You shut your mouth. Okay. So we're giving it a little stir.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna do. You know what? I'm gonna do it like this. Watch.
I'm gonna put some color on it.
Thing like this, and then I'm gonna go like this.
Trust me, I'm gonna put some color on it.
Can you guys see that? Okay, that's where we are with that.
Okay, we ready to add the sauce?
Sure. Yes.
Okay, so we're taking this sauce and we're going to add it to the asparagus. What channel is Family Feud on? It is going to be on ABC, and it's going to kick off the Emmys, actually. ABC.
Oh, that's where your Emmy story was coming from.
Yeah, and this is over a dinner party with all of us. Would that be the best? It would have been. It would be
it
great.
really would,
So
yeah.
that goes on your asparagus,
On the asparagus.
please. And I made some white rice.
You need this back?
No.
Okay.
So that is going to play around for about 3 minutes.
Woo!
What?
Man, this smells good.
Yeah.
That garlic just hit that hot oil, and that asparagus and this whole sauce just hit me. It smells amazing right now.
Now the teriyaki chicken, it's not going to be real. It's not. I didn't put a lot of sugar in there, so it's not going to be real caramelized. And I do look for recipes that have a lower sugar count because I'm diabetic. And you know, Chinese food and Japanese food and Thai food, they all use ingredients that can really up your blood sugar and keep it there. So I looked for one that was lower in a sugar count. So it's not going to be as caramely as you see on you know, when you order Japanese food. So just letting you know that.
So that's really just steaming, making that asparagus really nice and soft, and getting all those flavors just soaking into the stalks of that asparagus.
I'll take some rice.
Really smells amazing already.
And if you can invest in one ingredient, toasted sesame oil is pretty amazing, and a little goes a long way. Rice vinegar and toasted sesame oil can be used in a number of dishes, and it really, sure. I'm gonna put it up here. So we're putting some rice. Oh, that does smell so good.
It really does,
I wish you
right?
guys could smell it.
Well, we'll have to have, even if we just invite a bunch of people over to the park. We've been trying to do this because right when the COVID was happening, we were maybe 3 weeks in, and we were missing our family so much. The people that live on our street, we get together all the time. And so what we did was we got into a giant circle at the local park. We brought our own dinner, and we just sat around and just, just fellowshipped and hung out. And it was amazing. And Pilar's over there looking at me like, stank face. She wasn't invited. That's okay. Next time she will be. Okay, how's that? Is that good?
What time is Family Feud on the 27th? I believe it's the 20th.
Yeah, so I'll show it again.
And actually, every Sunday in September is going to be a Celebrity Family Feud. If there's any change on it, because it has changed several times, if there's any change on it, we will let you know. We'll send out an email. We'll post on Insta. Are you ready to plate those asparagus?
I think I am, yeah.
Okay.
I think I am.
And again, both backs to the camera.
Well,
sorry.
You stay up there and
I'll stay here.
This.
And I'm waiting for the teriyaki chicken. Oh, that asparagus smells so good.
You guys don't even understand. They just don't even understand.
There's nothing prettier
We're
than...
going to show the people like this.
Isn't that pretty? So that...
Don't you bite me every time.
Yeah. So now I'm going to put on...
that smells amazing.
I know, doesn't it? It smells really good. All right. Sesame oil. I need my sesame oil.
What? I don't know
From
what
right
it
here?
looks like. What does it look like?
Little can right there in front
This
of you.
thing? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I've seen this before. Yeah, that tastes nutty. It's very aromatic.
Yeah.
You want to know why I know those words?
Why?
It's printed on the back.
So I'm just putting a little bit, and then I'm going to put some sesame seeds on there. Okay, Travis, it's ready for its next debut.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
You better don't bite me. When I put it over.
Go.
Don't do it. Look at this, guys. Oh, it's steamy. I can't wait to taste it. I know this is going to be nice, and I'm going to snag one of these. Here, just this one.
It's hot. He's going to burn the roof of his mouth.
Hang on. I need to enjoy this. Oh, that's like the perfect combination of just soft enough. It's still got a little bit of a crunch. All those flavors from the soy sauce and the garlic. I'm not a fan of sesame anything. She knows that about me. But that tastes okay. For me, the asparagus is really amazing. So I can look over all that.
Okay, what I need now is the teriyaki chicken on top of this rice with every little bit of that sauce.
All right.
And again, it may not be as dark as you're used to seeing because, again, I didn't use a lot of sugar.
Okay, we're going to...
Because you don't need a lot of sugar when you're using all these different, like the sesame oil and the garlic and the ginger. You don't need a lot of sugar or honey.
Man, that's a lot of chicken, baby.
It is a lot of chicken.
And those are not just bite-sized chunks.
Yeah.
Those are man-sized bite.
Get all the sauce in there.
Girl. My baby's got sauce.
Oh, baby, my sweet like mine.
Got sauce.
I don't know all the words.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, look at that.
There you go.
Oh, I did it again. Damn it.
Hey, did you guys... Devin Green! Yay! Devin Green. We love Devin Green.
Devin Green is the most funniest and far better ukulele player than I've ever dreamed of
Amazing.
being.
A queen.
She is a
We
queen.
love her.
Devin is in the house, so Pilar, we're going back to you for a second. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, that's all you get, Devin. Just
it.
that. But you deserved that much at least. Devin is hilariously funny. Look her up. Deven, the color green. Look her up online. You will not be disappointed.
She is an amazing artist and a beautiful friend to this family. I can't even tell you what a beautiful friend she has been to me.
Comedian,
Okay.
entertainer.
So did you guys hear me
musician.
cursing last week? When
Yes.
I was... Yes?
Yes, they did. Yes, they
Stop.
did.
Stop.
Here, let's show this. Did we
Yeah,
hear this?
do.
She called me something very naughty at the very end of the show last week. Look at that. Oh,
So that's some teriyaki chicken.
this is why, you guys, this is why I'm fat. This is it.
We keep thinking it's
If you ever wondered.
Yeah, we keep thinking it's COVID. Like, oh my God, I'm out of breath. What did you do? Walk upstairs.
Yeah. I grabbed the remote.
Even the dog looks at us like, what's wrong with you fat asses? Keep up with me.
Yeah.
All right, so do you want to try this?
Yes.
Okay, let me get you a little plate.
Does she know? Are you new? Okay. Do I get to just dig into this thing? No. I watch all of your programs. Hashtag best food. Oh, you're so sweet.
Who says that?
Devin.
Oh, thank you, Devin. I'm going to teach you how to cook. And this was actually Devin's idea. You know, Devin, I mean, even before COVID, Devin was saying, you should do a cooking show, cooking with comedians, I think she said. And she's just been so immensely supportive. Mm-hmm. And so she gave me a great idea. So Devin.
No, relax.
Oh.
I literally just said I don't like sesame stuff.
Okay, I'm sorry.
She's about to dump all that on there.
I'm putting it on this side.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Monica, the F-bomb. She dropped the F-bomb.
Monica, was my mom listening when I did it?
Yes, she was.
Was my mom listening?
Yes, she was. I'm going to try the rice first because it's got all that juice.
Wait, Monica,
teriyaki.
wait.
Oh, yes, it was, Bruce. That was G-Love and the special sauce. Listen, if you guys don't know G-Love, it's like glove, but separated with a dash. G-Love is amazing. Very, very talented harmonica player, which I am. Not talented, but a harmonica player. Plays a lot with Jack Johnson. I'm going to try this. My mouth is watering.
Mine too.
The teriyaki sauce is good. You're not here. This is just a segment, remember? We'll feed you after. The teriyaki sauce in that rice with that little bit of a green onion was really good. Grab yourself a fork.
Do you miss the sugar?
I don't miss it at all.
Yeah.
There's too much flavor in here to
like
miss
I said, I'm trying to cook more with less sugar and more flavorful oils.
That's tender.
You can put red chili flakes. You want red chili flakes on it?
Hell yeah, I do. Do you know me?
I think that's what happened to me last week.
Oh yeah, you enchilared yourself on a red chili flake.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. I gotta try that rice again with just a little bit of that.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me give you some.
Oh, well, I already tried that. You try some of that. I
Okay.
grabbed one stalk, remember?
Okay. Oh, there's my fork.
Yeah, try that.
That's really good. Look at Pilar.
This is one of those recipes where Debbie will look at me and ask me if it's a keeper. This is a keeper. Yeah.
Oh, will this recipe be on your website? It can be. I do Pinterest. I put if you follow Pinterest. Do you know much about Pinterest? How I can get people to Cooking with Debbie and Friends?
I will put a link on your Instagram.
Yeah, she's going to put a link on Instagram for my Pinterest Cooking with Debbie and
Thanks,
Friends.
Fabian.
And I do have a tendency to tell Pilar to go to the craft service table. Oh, you want to try the asparagus?
Yes?
There's a website.
So, yeah, and the recipes I take, you know, you'll see it, and then when you come to the show, you see how I change it up a little bit. But change it for you. If sugar isn't an issue for you, please, by all means, cook with sugar and brown sugar and honey. If it is an issue for you, like for me, and, you know, I'm really trying to watch my numbers, especially with COVID in the air. You know, you want to make sure your high blood pressure is in check, your glucose levels are in check, you're getting your exercise, you know. So, oh, Paula, I can't wait to see you, Paula. We love you too, Tony. Thank you to everybody and to Anna Marie and Richard who are watching us literally on the road as they travel in an RV. We want to say we love you. Congratulations on your next big step in life, and we miss you. But we're so happy for you. We're really happy for you. And make sure you have a place for your mother and father-in-law and sister-in-law to come and visit you. We love you very much. What's for dinner tonight? It was chicken teriyaki with a beautiful side of sesame asparagus. We love you. Thank you so much for coming. I'm going to let my family sing us out.
Cooking with Debbie and friends. Cooking with Debbie and friends.
Bye, everybody.
Yoink.